Hi guys, Little Lady here. Right, so we were rushing around to try and get everything sorted before we go on holiday. I forgot to take the duck out of the freezer, so that's not going to be defrosted in time. So we nipped down to Asda, just got a couple of little bits and pieces which we can just snack on for the rest of tonight. So I'll show you what it is that I do. Right, so I've got some pork belly slices. Now we love this, we haven't actually had it for a while. So got some of them, got some chicken wings, and I've also got a tiger loaf. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pressure cook these first, just to, because they can be pretty tough, pork belly slices, and then we'll crispen them up. Maybe add some flavour on to them, I haven't quite decided yet. And some chicken wings, which the whole lot can just be actually picked on. And I've also got a cheese topped baguette as well, which I'm going to actually make into a garlic bread. So it's just something quick, easy, and that we can just pick on for the rest of tonight while we're busy anyway. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the belly pork into the pressure cooker for about 20 minutes, just so it breaks it down nicely. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I've got one of them little stock pots. It's just the little own make one. Just going to pop that in there with some hot water. Might as well start with hot because then it'll actually come up to pressure quicker. And we'll just dissolve this stock cube. Just adds a little bit extra flavour. And then, like I say, I'm going to put the pork belly slices in for about 20 minutes. Then I bring them out and I let them cool right down before we cook them and crisp them right off. It's how we love them. Right, so I've pressure cooked that and I've let that just all drain off, so it's nice and it's not watery or anything. So what we've decided we're going to do, the salt, the Chinese salt and chili pepper on the belly pork, and I'm going to do a hot honey butter on the chicken wings. So I'm going to get these in first. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. These put onto here. Over there to wash. Right, so I'm going to put these straight into a bowl. I'm going to chunk them up. Straight in. You can see this is just like little finger food. Ian can have a bit while he's watching the footy. Don't want to have too big a meal because we leave tomorrow about 10 o'clock in the morning, so we don't want to have huge amounts of food. And whatever's left on this, we can freeze it if there's any left. Just quickly wash my hands. So I have got a little bit left over in an older one, so literally just going to sprinkle, that'll probably be enough in that one there, put that in. Going to toss it around, so just make sure everything's all nicely coated. I love this stuff, it's really nice. So when you pressure cook it or boil it, we boiled it before we had the pressure cooker, what it does is it gets rid of the excess fat, and also it starts to render it down just a little bit. So I'm just going to, don't want all of the stuff in the bottom. I'm just going to put it into the air fryer. Again, you can do these in the oven, I would say probably about 180 until they're as crisp as you like. They're all cooked, but we do like them crispy. Let's get them all in there. What I'll do is once the fat starts rendering out of them as well halfway through, is I will put them back through the rest of that so it's got a nice coating on it. So I'm going to get this in the air fryer. It's going to air fry it for about 15 minutes and then toss it through that again and put it back on for another 15 minutes. So while that's doing, we'll get on with the wings. Right, so to deal with the chicken wings, I always take this bit off, because to be honest there's no meat on it, so just go through the bone, get rid of that. And then you've got your drummet and your flats, just go down there, open it up where the bone is. I always buy them like this because it's so much cheaper. This was £2 for all of these chicken wings, and if you buy them already coated and cut, it's probably double that price. Right, straight through. Right, I'm going to carry on with this and then I'll come back to you. Right, so that's all done. That was ended up with 12 chicken wings in total, so that's 24 for £2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put maybe a tablespoon of flour, maybe a bit more, onto these. It'll stick because they're damp. And also a bit of cayenne pepper. I'm going to do these in the air fryer, about half a tablespoon. So they get nice and crispy, and we'll put the hot butter, the hot honey butter on it when they're all cooked. Just spread them nicely around. Move them over to one side a second. We'll get where's the tongs. I'm going to use this with a tray underneath. I've just put it on 190 there, just to start coming up to heat a little bit. I'm just going to pop these straight under here. Got the tray underneath for any drippings. But like I say, you can do the whole lot, these and the belly pork together in the oven. Don't have to have air fryers. I'm just using them because I've got them and they're convenient for me and a lot easier to wash up. Like I say, I've got them on 190. They're on for 20 minutes to start off with. I'll check them after that, probably turn them over and give them another few minutes on the other side just to make sure that they are nice and crispy. And while these are resting, I will put the cheesy garlic bread in. So it doesn't look like I don't know whether I'm going to get them all on. Move them around a little bit. They shrink a little bit anyway when some of the liquid comes out. Don't want too much flour on there. These are just Asda Essential chicken wings, nothing special. Like I say, it was just because I forgot to get the duck out of the freezer. The thing is with poultry, I like to have it to defrost overnight in the fridge. I don't do it in microwaves or anything like that. Right, so that's them all on there. I'm going to get this in the other air fryer, and then once these are all done, I'll come back to you. Right, so I'll put some butter into, softened butter into a bowl. I'm just going to do 1 clove of garlic. Paper off. Now normally I would crush it a little bit to get the paper off, but because I'm grating it in there I do need it whole, otherwise it's just going to be impossible to grate it. There we go. Tiny little bit left on. Yeah, get rid of that. that bit. And then just got the grater. That'll do. Tiny little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Get that there, and I've got a bit of parsley here as well. Using everything up that we've got. Because I just washed my hand there, everything's stuck to it. Into there. And then I've just mixed it all together. Right, so that's that made for the garlic bread. I'll just get cleaned up and I'll come back and do it. Right, so the belly pork has had its first lot, so I'm just going to dump them into there. Pick up some more of this. Go. It's already starting to get crisp, but not quite crisp enough for us. And back in, spread them around a little bit, and they'll go back into the air fryer to really crisp up now. Right, got that on for 15 minutes. Get that over there. Now we're going to deal with the garlic bread. Oh, new foil, I haven't even opened it yet. That's that. Get rid of this little bit. Oh, never wants to come off properly, does it? There we go. I've eventually, well no I haven't, well that's a good start, isn't it? Right, I'm going to get this off and come back. Right, so that was a mission and a half, but I've managed it. So I'll put it back in there. First thing I do, I've got a little tab there on all of them, you press them in like that, that goes inside the tube. You probably already know this, and I'll probably just, you'd be shouting at the screen going, oh my god, you think we don't know that thing? But anyway, that just helps you keep it in place. Right. It's a nice cheesy baguette. I'm just going to cut it up. Not all the way through. And then just fill the crust with the garlic butter. If it comes away, it comes away. It's not the end of the world. Still going to taste lovely. And you just share that in between all of them. So I'm going to carry on with this and then come back. Right, so that's that in there. Now I've got this cheese left over. If there's anything left after this, I'll put it in the freezer, but I just thought I might put a little bit of cheese in each one as well. So you've got garlic, cheese, because it's a cheesy baguette anyway, so a little bit extra cheese is not going to hurt anything, is it? Right, I'm going to finish this off and I'll come back. Right, so these have had some time in the oven, starting to get nice and crispy. I'm just going to turn them all over and then get them back in. Right, so I'll come back to you once I've had another time and they're all sorted. Right, so the belly pork's all done, lovely and crispy. So I'm just going to get it out and put it on here. That's how crispy we like it. If you don't like it that crispy, do it a little less. But either boiling them or pressure cooking them like I did, it gets rid of all the excess fat and rubbish and everything. So these are lovely, warm or cold. So I'm going to give this a good clean out, and then when the chicken wings are done, I'm going to come back to you. Right, so I'm just going to do the hot honey butter. I've got just over a tablespoon of butter in there. And we've got this hot sauce. Ian got a pack of them at Christmas, and we've actually never even gone into them yet. So I've decided to use some of this. Normally I would use sriracha, but I've decided to use a little bit of this. It's hot as hell garlic one. Garlic Del Fuego hot sauce. So I thought, oh, the garlic will be nice. So it's a full bottle, it's never been opened. So I am going to put quite a little bit in there. If it's going to be hot honey, it has to be hot honey. And some squirt of honey, say about a tablespoon of each, butter, honey and the hot sauce. Now I'm just going to melt that up in the microwave, and then once the wings are done, I'm going to bring them out and I'm going to toss them in this hot honey butter. Right, so just done that in the microwave. I'm just going to have a little taste. Do you know what? I think that needs a little bit more hot sauce. You can hardly taste it. So the hot as hell hot sauce isn't as hot as hell. Ian stood over there just sniggering at us. Actually, do you know what it is? I've just had a little tingle on the back of my throat.
Sometimes you get it and there's a delayed reaction.
Oh no, but that's nice. Do you want to stick your finger underneath there and have a little taste? I was going to dribble it onto your finger, not stick your finger in.
Ah, that's not bad.
Ooh. Fine praise itself there, fine praise. Right, so as soon as the chicken are done, I'll get them into there. Right, so chicken wings are done. The garlic cheesy bread's done. I'm just going to pop them into here. Oh, stuck a little bit. Just going to get them all out. There we go. Oh, they're hot. Mary's not using my hands. And then I'm just going to toss it in the butter, the hot sauce and the honey. Just get them nicely coated all the way around. Actually, you know, when the chicken hits that hot, that is absolutely smells amazing. Right, get them into here. And all of that just drizzled over the top. Don't want to waste any of it. Right, so that's one version of a picky tea for me and Ian. We do have lots of different versions of this, so I'm sure we'll do another one in the future. But I think it's about taste testing time.
Look at that. Oh yes. Haha. Again, no weapons of choice. Just the
Fingers.
hands. Right. I'll try some of this belly pork. It's lovely and crispy. Just how I like it, with a salt and Chinese pepper.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice and crunchy.
that's the way we like it, isn't it?
And that's a good coating of the salt and pepper. Maybe just get a dip for that. So that's I like that anyway, that's one of my favourites. Right, I'm going to try some of this cheesy bread, cheesy garlic bread. Let's reckon it off. Look at that. Lovely. Wow, there's some cheese in there. Alright. That's good. Nice and cheesy. Nice and garlicky. We love garlic, don't we? Right.
This is the sort of picky tea that we'll have every now and again,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? When we can't really decide what it is that we want to have to eat.
Sometimes it can be cheese and crackers and
Pickles.
crisps, pickles, things like that. It depends what sort of mood we're in, doesn't it? That's nice. Oh, sorry. Swallowing the bread there. Right, I'm going to try these chicken wings. So I'll try a drumette with this hot honey sauce on. Hot honey garlic sauce, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's nice. Sweetness of the honey. Just a little gentle kick off the hot sauce.
And the butter just helps it coat.
Yeah. I'll try one of the flats. See, I can eat these when they're cold as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can eat them. That's why it's called a picky tea. You can just keep going back and picking, can't you?
Yeah. Skin nice and crispy. The glaze, honey, garlic is nice, sweet. That's good. And look, I've got a kitchen roll and everything. That I good. Instead of wiping it on my trousers, that I
Yes.
get cool for all the time.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Well, that'll do it. This is our last meal, really. Well,
That sounds so...
our last meal before we go on holiday. I didn't mean our last meal. We're not on the, what do you call it, death row or anything like that.
No.
Let's get some meat out of my teeth. So our last meal, really. Oh, I'm just getting some of that chili heat.
It's a goer.
It's our last meal before we go on holiday tomorrow, so we didn't want to hulk it over. It looks like a bit of food. You know, there's not tons of it, and whatever's left, if there is any left, can be frozen. So when we come back, we can just pick on it.
To be honest, that's breakfast.
Yeah, so
You know, when We're not.
We will again. I think we've said we're not. I don't think we're going to be doing any cooking while we're on holiday.
No.
It's mainly going to be walking out and about and out in the car and eating out, drinking, etc., etc. Maybe have a look around the shops.
There's a market on.
There's markets on. Yeah. Apparently there's a big.
Taking these around the market.
It's just up the road in Manavgat, I think it is. There's a big market on there. Big open air market, so open twice a week. So you never know, we might get you out and about on that. So, but we'll see. But I don't think we're going to be doing any cooking. So it'll be a nice little break for us. Even though we will miss cooking, it'll still be a nice break. So anyway, thank you very much for watching for both channels, liking and subscribing. It's really appreciated, and we'll catch you guys very, very soon. So have a brilliant weekend. I know we will. So yes, catch you very, very soon, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye
See
for
you
now.
later. Bye.
Bye.